Welcome back to the channel. Today let's revisit the Ruger Blackhawk single 6 convertible chambered in 10mm and 40 Smith & Wesson. Most of you who follow my channel already know that I'm a big fan of the 10mm round. I also have a particular liking for the 40 Smith & Wesson round, or as I like to call it, the 10mm short. This Ruger Blackhawk convertible does come with two cylinders designed to allow the 10mm and 40 Smith & Wesson cartridges to correctly head space inside the cylinder's chamber without the need for moon clips. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of revolvers that require moon clips to be able to fire rimless cartridges, but that's just me. You simply install the cylinder for whichever of the two rounds you want to fire, then insert all 6 rounds one at a time through the loading gate. Once fired, reopen the loading gate and push them out individually with the ejector rod. Very simple and effective, and it sure beats chasing down reloadable brass chunked out by your average semi-auto. In the last video I uploaded featuring this revolver, I demonstrated an interesting technique for loading it by utilizing a semi-auto magazine. A double stack or a single stack 10mm magazine will do just fine. Once you have all the chambers filled, close the loading gate and you're ready to go. With a little practice, you'd be surprised how fast you can actually do it. I found the 10mm round to be inherently accurate in just about every firearm I've fired it in. That said, let's head out to the range and fire a few rounds. Yeah, buddy. Unlike older single 6 revolvers, this Ruger Blackhawk incorporates a transfer bar safety, which makes it perfectly safe to carry with all 6 chambers loaded. Which is something I definitely don't recommend doing with any older revolver like this one that has a hammer-mounted firing pin. Unless the hammer is resting on an empty chamber, these older style revolvers could potentially go off if accidentally dropped. Thanks to having a drop bar type safety, this Ruger can't fire unless the hammer is fully cocked and the trigger is actually pulled. Much safer setup. The grips I chose to put on this Ruger are made by Buffalo Brothers. They're simulated antiqued ivory and feature a carved floral pattern. Personally, I really like the way they look on this satin stainless revolver, and they do add a better gripping surface than the smooth factory grips. Over the years, Ruger revolvers have gained a well-deserved reputation for being extremely strong and durable. That said, this Ruger can certainly handle the hottest 10mm rounds on the market with ease. Years ago, I discovered the 10mm round to be inherently accurate in whatever firearm I fired it in. This Ruger Blackhawk is no exception. I found this revolver to not only be very accurate, it's also very reliable. Too bad I can't say the same thing for some of the semi-autos I've owned. Some didn't like feeding hollow points. Others needed the recoil spring recalibrated to reliably cycle certain brands of ammo and so forth. Those issues simply don't exist when firing those same rounds in this Ruger. If you're a single action revolver fan and interested in the flexibility this revolver offers, then a Ruger Blackhawk convertible would be an excellent choice. Until next time, practice often, shoot straight, and thanks for stopping by.